What do you think happens after we die? The universe keeps on going without you. Your internet history leaks, and so do your nudes, and they're both bad. Nothing. The people who loved us will miss us. Same thing as before you were born, same thing as deep unconscious sleep. Maybe it's just wishful thinking from someone with stage 4 cancer, but I really hope somehow, some way, I get another chance at the whole life thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it to 30, so I'd love another shot. The only thing I'm certain of is I'll miss my wife and my cats. It's one of the great wonders of life. What will it be like to go to sleep and never wake up? And if you think long enough about that, something will happen to you. You will find out, among other things, that it will pose the next question to you. What was it like to wake up after never having gone to sleep? That was when you were born. You see, you can't have an experience of nothing. Nature abhors a vacuum. /Alan Watts. Reality, your senses, your brain, your conscious awareness. You die. No senses and no brain. So, no consciousness. Unless there's a spiritual energy that actually is your consciousness, like a soul, I personally don't believe in that. Imagine your life is like a game. When you die, it's like having the game over screen which fades to black and everything's just done. GG. I think after we die, we either rest peacefully or become part of something greater. We meet Dumbledore at the train station. You become a mosquito, bottom of the chain, gotta move your way back up to human one life at a time. We cease to exist. Whatever it is, it can't be worse what I am going through right now. I have no idea, and that's what scares me. I have a tendency to always assume the worst-case scenario, so I'm super scared that it might just be nothing. The ones that love us will miss us. Keanu Reeves. Your atoms get repurposed. Same thing as what happened before you were born. I think our bodies return the earth, but our impact, memories, love, and actions carries on in those we've touched, like ripples we leave in the world. My friends believe that because when you die, DMT is released in the brain, that your death is one massive trip that feels like it's eternal, but is actually just a second long. I think you just stop existing, and it's like how it was before you're born. I prefer to be okay with the fact that my life might not be eternal, and after death, I'll just not exist. I think it's healthier to accept the fact you might not be around forever, and time is finite, otherwise you just sit around doing nothing, because you know there's no end. When I'm dead, just throw me in the trash. You stop having to go to work and pay bills. Permanent blackout. Majority of us are not really that afraid of dying. We are afraid of never existing again for the centuries and centuries that everything will be still here, just not with us. Your consciousness returns to the source. 49 days later, it will find a new vessel. Our bodies go into ground and we rot. A new beginning. An infinity of ceasing to be. Go back to where you came from. Same thing that happens to a flame after it goes out. That you're in the same state as before you were born. Everything keeps happening except us. Someone said the other day that it is just the same as before you were born. That's a super simplistic way to think of it, is probably accurate, and I found it oddly very comforting. I had zero concerns about anything before I was born. I'm a Christian, so I think there's a bigger universe than we can observe, and that the kingdom of heaven exists in some form, perhaps unknowable to us as humans. Of course, I have no empirical proof of this, but I'm happy to answer any questions people have about this belief system. Based on observational data, you go in the isopod pit for the feeding. The ones who loves us will miss us. /Keanu Reeves. You can now play as Luigi. We meet God. You leave your body in the earth and experience consciousness without a brain again. In the dimensions available to pure consciousness, you continue to learn and expand. You evaluate your recent journey to Earth and assess if you need to come back and learn more. If you're done here on Earth, you return home, wherever that may be for you, maybe the Seven Sisters, maybe somewhere else. IDC, what PPL will tell me here, but I go to heaven where there will be no more grieving, praying, sorrow, or pain.